Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a mukbang slash ASMR. This was actually requested by somebody on Instagram, so just so you know, I am putting this out there. If you request something and if it's reasonable, I will do it. So to start things off, anyways guys, on the table today I have a homemade Dunkin' sauce, which is like a buttery sauce that you dip your crab in. It has garlic, it has scallion, it has butter, and and a little bit of seafood seasoning, kind of like Old Bay. Oh my god, I have corn and potatoes. 1 second. Now we have sweet corn, potatoes, Maryland blue crab, my favorite. I grew up eating these. Huge. And we have a, oh no, it's my display. Okay. And we have an octopus stew that I just whipped up too. So it's a full-on seafood feast. It took me all day to pull off. Oh my god. So let me just, oh my god, you see that? Oh my god, no. Oh my god. Oh, I deserve this. I deserve this. It's like a lollipop. Alright, got it all out in one piece. Let me get some garlic and scallion. Oh, see that? The sauce dripping. Got that scallion up here. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's all gone. Just like that. Wow, that's delicious. Oh my goodness. That sauce though. Oh my god. I love the good corn. Actually, I'm so hungry. I don't want to do so much work right now. Let me try this soup. This is so cute. I saw this pot at Home Goods for like $4.99 and I was like, I don't know if I can cook with it, but I'm gonna try. Oh. Oh. I love the taste of parsley. Wow. Whew. Alright, let's do a crab. I think I first learned how to take a crab apart when I was a kid. I was trained by my mom. She's a crab lover. My whole families are crab lovers. Alright, I love this part. This part, the ooey gooey gooiness. Man, that means there's a lot here. Oh yeah, that's my favorite. When I shop crab, I only get female, just because I love the taste of these eggs. Is it inappropriate to slurp it? I slurp everything anyways. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. That is so good. It's so creamy. It's so creamy. This is my trick. I use this guy to like dig out what I want from inside. Yeah. You see? But are you guys onto this? Do you guys usually eat like male crabs rather than female crab? Because some people just want the meat and they don't like this like egg taste. Woo! All right. Man, so natural at this. Just so you guys know, I did grow up in Maryland. I actually was born in Virginia, and then my mom decided to raise me in Hong Kong by my grandparents, which they had a farm. And I feel like because of that farm, I had the best childhood anyone could have had. I had an early exposure with food. We had 10,000 heads of chicken. We had like lychee trees, longan trees, papayas. I don't like papayas, but I really loved growing up in Hong Kong, especially like without my mom's supervision. I was a wild child. Just like speaking of Hong Kong and like crab, I really miss like eating crabs with my whole family. Like this is odd to me, eating alone. I just feel like crab is an experience. It's so tedious but it's so fun, and like it's you don't rush it. It's a process, and like, you know, you just like get the meat, you know, like right here, this chunk's about to be so good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's all meat. You see? Oh yeah. I guess I am talking to you guys right now, but like, one sec. So good. It's like, so what I did was I basically put raw garlic and then put the butter on top and just microwaved it, so it became garlic butter, just infused in it. And with the scallion, it has that little crunch. Oh, it's delightful. Maybe that's what we like to do. Like Chinese people, we like to share food. We don't make like individual size like entrees. We make shareable dishes, you know? I'm gonna teach you my way of eating corn, because it's the best way ever. And I don't like wasting food, so like people that do like pet peeve. So spicy. I'm interested to know if you guys know this trick too. You guys must think I'm an idiot. What trick? You're picking one at a time, you idiot. The rolls are done. So what I do is I take my thumb and this whole thumb plus the palm, I guess. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push it forward. And we gotta roll. Ah. Is it a life hack? Or I'm just like OCD? But like you eat it so clean, so like it's my only way of eating corn. Ah, man, you guys don't know the story. I guess it's time to tell you guys. I was a really rebellious kid in Hong Kong because I always resented that my mom had sent me there and she stayed in the state. So when I was in Hong Kong, I was really bored and I felt alone and the worst. I was everyone's nightmare. Like I remember I almost lit my village's power ramp on fire because I love fire. I love fire. I've always been obsessed with fire, hence the name Pyro. Wait, where's the other half of the crab? Did I eat already? And then you just pull, watch, like that. I just always focused and took so much pride in my athlete career. I shouldn't even say this out loud. I got I don't want to say it. It's okay. I got 16 out of 210 on a math exam. My world shattered. That night I actually went home and I just asked, like, how did my life get like this? Like, how did I get so bad? Who do I blame? Like, I was looking for someone to blame for like everything that happened. I was such a rebellious kid. I told my mom I'm never coming to the state. I never want to see her again. But like, I basically told her like the next time she sees me, it would be in my dead body. Man, I'm embarrassed by who I was, but at the same time, I think I lived by example of who I became. So put down my ego and I called her and I was like, hey, I heard math is way easier in America. I legit said that. And she said, if you want to come back, come and you'll start your freshman year of high school. And I tell you what, now I've met her friends. All of her friends, everyone she worked with had advised her, do not take Kai back, not especially during her teenagehood. She's already in enough trouble. And sure enough, I came home and I hated everything. Not like in an emo way, but more like a teenager way, and I just like didn't understand my mom. It was not until I went to see where my mom works and I saw how her client speaks of her and they were so proud of her, and I was wondering, why didn't I have that pride as my own mother? I mean, like the night I changed my mind, actually, I remember this. The night I changed my mind and started to love my mom is rooted from my annoyance of her. I remember I went to a party in high school, like I came home at 2 and then I walked upstairs and I looked at the staircase, I saw a light and I looked over, I saw her working. I said, Mom, I told you not to wait up. I thought I was so cool. And my mom said to me, she said, I'm not waiting for you. I work this late every night. Oh, it's a depressing ass story, but food's so good. But yeah, if you stay tuned, you'll really get to know me, I guess. So I didn't know what to say back to her. I just thought it was complex. It was a complex feeling. And I think it's after that night I saw her differently. And a month later, she went on a work trip, came home, gained 70 pounds, 50, 70, and then to like 75 pounds in the course of like 3 days. And she didn't have health insurance. So I thought she was dying. I carried her from the 3rd floor down to the 2nd, down to the 1st in the basement. And they took her to New York and Maryland because we were so scared and we didn't have health insurance. So she just told like her friend to drive her to New York City to see a doctor that she knows. She got to the doctor said, man, bro, you need to go to a hospital right now. And no one told me what happened. And then I remember my dad calling me, telling me that my mom's heartbeat just stopped. Oh God. I remember I'm the happiest person I know, especially in high school. I was like goofy as hell. It was goofy, inappropriate, and just like a little clown. I started sobbing. started sobbing. And I remember like, it was like lunch break. This girl came over and she's like, why are you crying? And I was like, I didn't want to startle anyone. And I just said, oh, my mom's sick. And I remember she slapped me and said, listen, my mom has cancer and I'm not here crying and asking for pity, so you should like shut up. My heart like sank. So I think ever since that day I had like such trust issues. So like if things are happening in my life, I never told people. I mean, also it's like in the culture, and also like that is like me. Like I didn't tell anyone that her heartbeat stopped, and I waited 2 more school periods, and waited until after school. I called my dad. I was like, what happened? And he's like, oh, they got her heartbeat back. Right now, she's like not responsive though. And then she became responsive, but I'm just like, dude, you let me think my mom was dead for 2 periods. That's like 2 hours too long to know your mom's dead. So she's not. She's very healthy right now. So that weekend, it was my first time like going to New York on my own. I saw her for the first time. And oh, let me tell you this. I saw a woman laying on a bed, and she was just laying there. And I said, Mom, I'm here, I'm visiting you. And she said, nothing. She said nothing. And then I said, hey Mom, I love you. And then she said nothing. And then I told her, hey Mom, I really miss you. And then she said nothing. And it was like the first time like I thought like silence was profound, and I wish she was yelling at me, and like you like go back in your mind just like thinking what you ever wish ill about your family or whatever out of spite, and you wish you could take all of that away. She just looked at the ceiling like I wasn't there, and then she looked like a hot mess. Like clearly like she was in a not great hospital and no one was taking care of her. So for the first time I like brushed her hair, I washed her hair, I detangled her hair, I like slept next to her like on like that visitor couch, that lounge chair. And then from that day on, I made family my priority. Not me partying, not me rebelling, not me. I just spent all the time I could, since, you know, at the time I was like, God didn't take her away, and I'm gonna use the rest of the time she's here with me to like pay back. Because I thought there was a moment that I would never be able to make up for my actions. Like, whoo, just holding in tears, bro. So, without getting into too much of dark details, I gave her my kidney when I was 19. And it took me like months, like a month to like recover. And during that month, my mom asked, like, you know, if I go to school, what would I like to pursue? And I told her, like, listen, right now, you're a single mother. The only way of survival is if we work. I don't think I can afford school. And you're too weak to work on your own. So I decided to join her company. And so I dropped out of college. And then I went to apprentice for a silversmith locally. And then I started with my mom's brand. So she started to do so well. And I mean, like, before she was sick, she was in like Harry Bendel for like 11 years. She was in Vogue Italia. She was in like a lot of publications. So I just wanted to rebuild the legacy with her. I just thought that would be a great way to make up for like my past. You know what? Like, I'm not even embarrassed of my rebellious past, because I'm able to tell this story, and I became like that was my caterpillar face, and now I'm my butterfly. And I feel like it's made me, it really built different kind of characteristics in my blood, and my, like, it's just embedded in me to take care of people now. And I think that's also why I started cooking, is because she didn't have the energy to cook. Yeah, it's a little short story about that. If you guys want to know more, you can let me know. Like that. And then right here, like that. And then you do this, boom. Yeah, I had a crazy childhood. I was forced to grow up really quickly. But I was also really proud of my childhood. Man, I had so many struggles growing up. I was like, am I recording this for my therapist? Nah, but to like a brighter and more positive note, we're both actually happy, kind of like the silver lining, like we're glad that she got sick and was able to recover. I take great pride in nourishing her back to health. It was the catalyst of, I mean, it really developed my whole, it's just who I am. Because she was sick while I was so young, I learned how to survive. I learned how to run a business. I learned to cook. I learned to seek comfort in taking care of people, because the only comfort I needed at that time was to know that my mom is with me. And we're just both grateful that now she's still healthy and still running around and kicking my butt. Sometimes I really think, like, why is my life like this? But at the same time, I just feel like I'm blessed with a whole different kind of experience, that, like, challenges that I'm really proud that I went through and won and sufficed, and now I'm standing and cooking. And I didn't know I could cook like this, but it all started from there, you know? I became skilled. I knew how to make silver and jewelries and weld, and I just know I'm on my own feet. And if I have to look back at my childhood, am I embarrassed about my old ways? No, I'm just proud that I became a better person out of those experiences. Wow, that was an intense story. So I'm the kind of person that has a lot of stories. Someone asked me to eat seafood and just describe the food, and I just started talking and it went this deep. Well, that's also because, like, I'm in my childhood home. Well, it all happened that next door. When my mom got sick, we lost that house, and now we're living in the house next door. So just imagine that. Well, also, I don't live here anymore, but, like, being in this area just really remind me of those memories. I used to hate those memories, but now I love them. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I post every Thursday and every Sunday. If you want to see me eat anything, talk about anything, just comment down below or DM me. And again, I apologize for going so deep, but I'm that kind of person. I'm sorry, I'm very intense. Alright, I hope you have a great week, and next time I will keep it light unless you request me not to. I just feel like I owe you guys, like, a sip, because I heard that's what people love the most about mukbangs. It's just like I hate drinking water while I'm eating because it just dilutes my food, and I put so much hard work into them.